can't keep up with chat if I can't get in.
Hello.
Hola. Nobody's there yet. It's not showing up.
Were you able to do it before?
I was on the computer. Hi, Cindy's Traveling Crafts. How are you doing tonight? We're still trying to work out the kinks. I think we finally got it. Work out the kinks.
You need to turn that down. There you go. All right.
Good for now?
Cool.
Is it not going to be good later?
I gotta find that Dr. Pepper.
Maybe.
I am thirsty.
Hi, Diamond in the Rough. Sorry about a while ago. You got my daughter here, Lizzie, here with us. And her phone's going off.
Oh, God.
Shows we have 5. Who's here and lurking? Somebody lurking? How's everybody doing? Cindy, you're at work. What about you, Diamond in the Rough?
I guess I'm just gonna get something out of your fridge.
My daughter's here with me. I'm working on the Snow Queen from Diamond Art Club, and she's also helping me out by working on my Cotart Unicorn. It's Monday morning for you? Wow. I'm not waiting on Monday. That means the weekend's about over. Our 3-day weekend, should I say. Hi, Lisa Lee. How are you? What's everybody else working on diamond painting wise? You're just listening. That's fine. That's fine. That's awesome that you're here. Whoops. My daughter's crawling underneath my drafting table. You can see her right here.
Okay.
This is Elizabeth. Wait, say hi.
Hi. Okay, where is everybody from? I want to know where you guys are from. We just had a whole bunch of crazy weather here this past weekend.
Yeah, there was tornadoes that come through. There was 2 people unfortunately killed and 16 people hospitalized. The tornado hit a motel.
In El Reno, which is west of where we are. We are probably about 10 miles east. 10 miles east of where that tornado hit the hotel. We were actually about ready to get into the storm cellar whenever all that happened because our sirens started going off and everybody freaked
She had
out.
to come get me because I was at my apartment and she had to come pick me up to take me and my mom to the cellar.
And then we get there. As soon as we get there, everything died down and didn't even need to get in the cellar.
They were bad storms that come through here.
Yeah. We've had about, in the past week, we've had about 30 tornadoes drop down in Oklahoma. One day was just 15. I don't remember exactly what day it was. Monday.
Yeah.
It was last Monday. and we had about 15 tornadoes touch down in Oklahoma, and it was a pretty crazy day. Everything was closed the day before. All of the schools were closed. Every restaurant was closed down. It was a pretty scary deal. May 20th was the day that everything was shut down, and May 20th of 2013 was the really bad tornado that came through Moore and leveled everything out. And so it was the anniversary. It was a 6-year anniversary for that. So everybody was scared because they were predicting that it was going to be worse this year than it was 6 years ago. So everybody was taking their precautions, and it ended up hitting west Oklahoma instead of where they were originally predicting it. So that was pretty crazy. And people being in the state of Oklahoma were actually mad. People in Moore and Oklahoma City were mad that their predictions were actually wrong in the location that it was going to be. They said it was going to be central and south Oklahoma, and it ended up being west of us, and I don't understand that.
Yes, it does, Cindy. That's the one bad thing about Oklahoma. Hey, Ginger, how are you doing? But yeah, that's the bad thing in Oklahoma. Come May is tornado season, and we don't like it either.
And we live right in what they call a tornado alley, which is where tornadoes always seem to hit here and more. That's what everybody knows more from. My in-laws live in Lubbock, Texas, and anytime we go there to visit and the conversation comes up that I'm from out of town, like if I'm at Walmart or something, they're like, "Oh, where are you from in Oklahoma?" And when I tell them more, they're always like, "Oh, did you get hit by a tornado?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did, but thanks." That's what everybody from anywhere that's not Oklahoma knows Oklahoma from the tornadoes and more.
Yeah. The one that hit 6 years ago hit an elementary school, and there was children that actually got killed.
I think it was 7 kids that got killed, and over 60 people got hurt in Plaza Towers.
But the weather's been weird here. It's been awful.
And we have more to come.
Yeah, this is only May, so we still have.
Well, Tuesday there's a tornado risk too.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you. It doesn't scare me. But then again, I've never had to get into the cellar with my kids yet. So last night, my kids are actually out of town with their other grandparents, visiting them. So I'm sure the first time I have to actually get into the cellar with the boys, it'll scare me pretty bad. But we'll see. Because I'm always usually the last one in and the first one out whenever stuff like that happens. Tornadoes don't scare me.
Hi, Lenore. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. How are you doing tonight? Or is it day or evening? Morning? We've got, let's see, who was it? Diamond in the Rough. Yeah, it's 10:16 there Monday morning. Kind of getting sleepy. 10:30. So you're on the East Coast. Hi, Laura, darling. How are you? Every time somebody goes into, she does a lot of lives, and every time somebody comes in, she goes, Corina, darling, how are you?
That's funny.
This is my daughter, Elizabeth. She's with us tonight. Hi, loser. How are you doing? The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. Laura said hi.
What does that mean? The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. Hi, Laura. What does that mean, loser? I don't know what that means. Okay. So, is anybody doing anything fun for Memorial Day tomorrow? I guess from what I see, people are. I guess if it's Monday somewhere else, it's already a Memorial Day. So, have you guys done anything fun or have anything fun planned tomorrow?
I don't think people out of another country celebrates Memorial Day. Do y'all celebrate Memorial Day if you live in another country?
Probably not. But for those of you that are in the United States, do you do anything for Memorial Day, or do you have anybody that's in the military that you know, somebody that's close?
Hi, Cassie. I don't know if I've seen you tonight, but hi. Yes, you can, Ginger. Gotta love people watching at Walmart. Who's got a lot?
People watching.
People watching at Walmart.
People, what are people watching like you?
Oh, okay. People watching. So you're at work? I thought you were off this weekend. Hi, Raju. How are you doing? Memorial Day is U.S. Veterans Day. Yeah. That's what I thought. So anybody else getting blown away or hammered with just rain? We're even flooded here. We have 5 major lakes closed this weekend, so people can't even go camping. You're off Friday and Saturday nights. Okay. That's right. Walmart don't close for holidays.
I think they close early for Christmas. That's it.
Yeah, Christmas. That's here in Oklahoma. I don't know about anywhere else. You're looking at the Bible Belt. I'm doing good, Rajul. This is my daughter, Elizabeth. She's here with me tonight. I'm working on Snow Queen from Diamond Art Club, and she's working on a Cotart unicorn. Everybody got their whips out and working and doing chat. Because I know I can do both when I want to. It's just hard. But I got this big iPad up here, so I can diamond paint and type in chat. So it makes it easier now for me to do both. Yours is 24/7. You don't even close early for Christmas? She hates working at Walmart. She really hates her job. Her and her sister both work there. Is there no other place around to work, or are you just stuck at Walmart?
I don't think I can work at Walmart. My patience runs thin when it comes to people,
especially stupid people.
Yeah, I just working at a restaurant pretty much did it for me. People are just, I don't know. Sometimes people are just crazy. I'm ready to go get my kids. I miss my kids.
Her kids, we already said that, didn't we? Okay.
They are coming home tomorrow.
Okay, that's the way it is here. Christmas closes early. I didn't know if it was the whole chain or if it was just Oklahoma thing. I'm surprised they don't close early for Thanksgiving either. Because Thanksgiving is a pretty big holiday too.
They don't?
No,
I thought they did close early on Thanksgiving too.
I don't think so.
I thought
Did they close
I'm pretty
early on
sure-
Thanksgiving?
I'm pretty sure they close early to get ready for Black Friday. A couple hours early. Just to get ready for Black Friday, and then they reopen at like 9 or 10. I'm not sure.
White Castle only closes for Christmas too.
What is White Castle?
Hi, Jennifer Roberts. How did your daughter do during her soccer tournament? Or are you still there? Well, I'm here with my daughter, Elizabeth. I'm just introducing her to everybody that comes in. She was with me during the Donna Paint-a-thon, but she wasn't with me the last time I went live. This is only my third time, so I'm still trying to get used to it. I seem to get stumbled on things to talk about. It's like I have a lot of things to talk about, but then when I go to talk about it, I can't think of what it was that I was going to say.
Like your mind just goes blank.
The smoking age goes to 21 on the 1st. Oh, that's right. It's no longer 18.
Is that everywhere?
I believe so, in the United States anyway.
What? That is crazy. I know Izzy's gonna be mad.
She's not 21 yet, is she?
She's
She's
just
gonna
20.
have,
She just turned 20.
and she's not going to pass for a 21-year-old. Well,
Mm-mm.
she might.
Izzy is my best friend, and I actually met her working. We hired her at the Jimmy John's that I worked at. It was her first job that she ever had, and we just became best friends. She actually lived with me for a while. I think she moved in when my son was 3 weeks old, and lived with me until he was about 4 or 5 months old, and we've just been close ever since. And she's younger.
I know, Laura. How are we going to buy her cigarettes? I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I vape now, but
I can't get into the vape.
she tried the vape, but it didn't work. So she's back to them smelly sticks. No, I'm just joking. I smoked for,
A long time.
I smoked for 42 years, 43 years before I switched to the vape.
Dang.
Yeah, I started when I was 12.
I guess I can't really say much. I started smoking when I was 13. 12 or 13. I don't know. I started stealing your dad's cigarettes.
I don't think Amazon can smell. Amazon can't smell. That's what I was saying. You'll get carded.
See, I'm not the only one vaping didn't work for. It didn't work for Cassie either.
Snow Queen's coming good. I've got about a 6-inch section in the middle that I need to finish, and that's it. I'll be done. I'll be definitely done by this time next weekend, if not Wednesday, maybe Thursday, if I keep going the way I'm going. But she's looking good. She's really looking good. Yeah, I've been working on it pretty hard. With all the storms my anxiety has really been off the chain. My mom's having to watch the weather, and I'm in here diamond painting, so I don't have to deal with it.
They get crazy. Those weathermen get crazy. They start jumping around and yelling, "Get in your safe spot now! Get in your safe spot!" It is crazy. Tornado season here is crazy.
It's coming here. It's coming here. Take precautions now.
Get
and
in
it
your
might be
safe
20
spot.
minutes away from us.
They get really, really, really wild up.
Plus, we're flooded.
Oh, yeah. There's houses in Crescent, Oklahoma, right along the river that are, the water is pulling the ground away from underneath them, and everybody's losing their houses that live along the river. The rivers are their houses in the river now in Crescent.
8 packs, $8 a pack for cigarettes now?
The packs of cigarettes that I buy, they are like $7.50 a pack.
You buy generic though.
If I don't buy generic, the generic ones I buy are only like $4, $4.70, depending on where I go. 7-Eleven just now started carrying them. They're like $5.
Hi, Christy. How are you doing? I'm just so excited that everybody's showing up. I told her, I said, you know, we might be lucky if we get 5, but I would be happy with 5 or 6. And here I got 15 here. I'm so excited. The whole family? How did your daughter do at her soccer tournament? We have a guest. Oh, you have a guest. Okay. Is it a good guest, or is it one of them that you want to talk to for 30 minutes and then send them out the door?
They got second place in the tournament.
Second place? Well, that's awesome. My girls used to play softball. That's what we were into.
I remember playing softball, winning the state championship.
Yep, that they did.
Won the state championship. That was fun. I got a big old trophy and a bat bag. That was fun. And then our coach decided to move us up to fast pitch, and then we just apparently forgot how to play. Because as soon as we went to fast pitch, we didn't win one game that season. Look at these diamonds.
They're clumping together.
No, look, they've got like stuff hanging on.
Them are called knobbly bits. Just take them and put them to the side. You don't want to use the knobbly bits.
A lot of them are like that.
Well, put them aside and only use them if you have to.
Okay. Make sure you like that.
Knobbly bits. She's got knobbly bits.
I have news about Michelle.
Okay. Hi, Eskies. What's the news about Michelle? We need to know. Okay, what's your thought, Ginger? ESPYs. Did I say ESPYs? Yeah, Ginger has a thought. Uh-oh. Woohoo! Is it going to be more? Is it going to be any good stuff? I know our Walmart up here in Moore, their craft is like 2 aisles and that's it. And it's all about beading.
Yeah,
they don't have any like storage containers, and they carry one size of bags. Eskies, how's Michelle? Is she getting out of the hospital?
No, she's in the hospital.
She has some health problems. I'm What's everybody else working on? Or y'all just hanging out? Yes, Mama Eskies is in house. Woo, woo.
10 drills from finishing.
Oh, what are you working on, Jennifer? I forgot. I'm bad at remembering things like that.
She's awake up off and on and was chatting with me a moment ago through her friend. She's going in for a spinal tap to see if they got all the infection.
Well,
75 by 200 waterfall. Holy cow.
that's awful long painting.
Oh, God.
75 is no, I mean, that's no joke there. That's
You thought this one was long.
I thought Talitha was big.
Oh, gosh.
Talitha's nothing like that.
Is Talitha longer than this one?
Talitha's like a 95. She
Is
got
this-
a 200. It's twice as long as that.
Oh,
Holy humongous.
no.
Holy moly, Batman. Huh. We're adjusting here. She's crawling under my drafting table. She's going to leave me for a minute. I don't understand what resets are. Well, that's good, Eskies. I'm glad to hear that she could be on the on the way up, healing. Oreo fan fun? Fan, Oreo fan. I knew she was serious, but I didn't know she was that serious. I mean, I knew it's serious, but yeah, it seemed like she was on the verge of death. Yeah, it is scary. Sorry about that, guys. We're having a sidebar here. I think anytime you go in the hospital, it's a hard thing to do unless you're having a baby or something like that. Yeah, I hate hospitals. I've been in way too many. Way too many. When I got pregnant with my son, when I was 6 months pregnant, I went in there with pneumonia. And being pregnant with pneumonia, I didn't do very good. You know, they were worrying about the baby's oxygen level because I couldn't maintain mine. So they had me on a high concentration of oxygen with a mask on. And I was in there for like 10 days. So and then I had pneumonia well, it was about twice a year until I was about 25. And then I hadn't been back in with pneumonia. I'm off all my asthma medications right now since I quit smoking and started vaping.
You're not on any asthma medicine? No. That's awesome.
You should know what medications I'm on. Hey, Eskies, you come in, but my daughter Elizabeth's here. She's crawling underneath my. She's crawling underneath my easel, my my drafting table. So if y'all see the drafting table moving, she was crawling underneath it. But I guess that's better than crawling over me.
I can't believe I found this Dr. Pepper.
Like I said, that's awesome, Eskies. I hope. Sounds like she might be on the way of healing.
Hospitals are hard to stay at. My son was in the hospital for a while. He has some breathing problems, asthma too. He hasn't been officially diagnosed with asthma because they don't diagnose asthma until they're like 4 or something like that, and he's only 18 months. But he was in the hospital. We actually took him to the emergency room because he was running a fever and he was just breathing really heavy and super congested, and nothing I did was helping him. So I took him to the emergency room, and we were actually waiting on discharge papers to leave, and they had the O2 monitor on his foot, and his oxygen level dropped from 99 to 75, and it wouldn't go back up. So they had to put the oxygen mask on him because he wasn't getting enough oxygen. And as soon as they do that in the children's hospital here in Oklahoma, as soon as they have to put the oxygen mask on a baby, they keep them there because you can't send a child home with an oxygen tank.
Hey,
So,
I've got good news. I fell last night and I didn't break anything. Yay for me! We were like I was talking about earlier. We had went to my house to the cellar, and I was in my son-in-law's work truck, which is this big dually, and I fell getting out because I was trying to hurry.
she just slipped right on out like there was no ground underneath her. Like she was just trying to skydive or something. Just slid on out. Like
it was like I was being born again. I just slid so fast.
For real. She came and I was there trying to help her, and she just came out fast. My arms were just out like this, like,
You fell.
I don't know what to do right now. And she just laid there, like looked up. She was saying something, and she finished what she was saying. Just laying there in the middle of the grass while it's pouring rain. She just laying there, finished what she was saying, and then she was like, all right, I'm going to get up now. And I'm like, okay, I prefer you not to lay here in the grass, in the neighbor's yard at that.
In the rain.
In the rain, with the tornado sirens going off.
Yes, I need a bubble. I need bubble wrap.
Everybody in this family needs bubble wrap. We're all very, very graceful.
Let's see. Very, yeah. My mom fell about a year ago and she broke her arm.
Okay, that was scary because she fell back, and when she fell back, she hit her, like she fell down first and then hit her head on the glass door.
We were worried more about her head than it was her arm.
And she was like, no, my wrist. And we were like, no, Mimi, your head. You hit your head. She said, no, my arm hurts. And I was like, no, your arm doesn't hurt. Actually, your head hurts. And she was like, no, it's my arm. And I was like, okay, do you need me to take you to the emergency room? And at this point, I lived 5 minutes down the road. And she was like, no, I don't need to go to the emergency room. And I was like, all right, if you feel like you need to go to the emergency room, let me know. And she was like, okay. Literally, we pulled up into my driveway, and she calls, and she was like, can you take me to the emergency room? I was like, it's been 5 minutes, lady. I'll be there in a minute. And she broke her radial bone right here. And it was whenever she fell, her wheelchair was right there, and she hit it on her wheelchair on the way down. And broke her arm. They gave her a CAT scan and stuff too to make sure her head was okay. But she hit that thing so hard. I'm surprised it didn't break. She hit it so hard. I felt so bad for her. It was over a year ago though, because a year ago Malachi was still in jail. Oops.
After I finish Snow Queen, I'm going to do the Diamond Art Club Owl because it's so small. I need a small painting. I did Nefertiti, and then I did Talitha, and now I'm doing Snow Queen. So I got to do a small one, and then I'm going to do Sea Buddies, which is as big as Snow Queen. I was going to start Snow King, Snow Queen. Hi, Creative Mayhem. How are you doing? We're just sitting here gabbing. I have my daughter Elizabeth here.
Hi. I want to know if anybody has tattoos. I want to know how many tattoos everybody has. Mom, how many tattoos do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7?
I have 7 tattoos.
I have 10. I have 10 tattoos.
She had tattoos before I had tattoos.
Okay, let me tell you guys. I got a tattoo whenever I was 13. I was 13 years old and I was hanging out with this girl that I shouldn't have been hanging out with. And
You did that a lot.
yeah. I mean, but her neighbor did tattoos, and I mean they were on something. I don't know what they were on, but he was like, "Yeah, I'll do a tattoo on this 13-year-old girl for no reason." And he gave me a peace sign tattoo on my hip, and it wasn't until I was 16 years old that my mom found it. Nobody saw it. I had that tattoo for 3 years before anybody saw it.
Lisa Lee's got 2.
Aw.
I've got a family tree of my babies on my leg. I've got a peace sign on my leg. I really like the peace sign. And then I got Libra on my leg. I'm talking between my ankle and my kneecap, more towards the foot. Then I have my daughter's name that passed away with an angel wing, or angel wings.
That was your first tattoo.
Yeah, that was my first one. And then I got Mom on my wrist. I got a little wrist brace. And then taxes after my daughter died, I went and paid for matching tattoos of my daughter and her birthday. All 5 of us got one.
No, 4 of us.
4 of us.
We have it, and then my sister and my brother also have it.
You're a rebel. You got 0? That's okay. How many piercings do you have? Are you a rebel with your piercing? Okay, somebody out there's got to have tattoos. We can't be the only one that's scarred up our body. Well, I know Ginger has one. No. That was Eskies. Mama Eskies had a tattoo because she had one of her dad. Peppers has 3. Yay! Peppers, you're in the cool kids club. You have tattoos. What's that? It's your birthday.
Don't.
Oh, my hair. Got my hair in. She's a rebel too. So I'm taking it she has none.
I used to have a lot more piercings too. I used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I used to have 9 piercings too.
That would be cute. A white baby seal. 10. That would have been neat.
10 piercings is what I used to have.
Thank God she doesn't have them all now.
Why?
She asked me. She goes, Mom, can I get my belly button pierced? And I go, no. And she come home like the next day and says, Mama, look.
No. That was not my belly button. You took me to get my belly button done. What happened was whenever I was in school, I asked you, I said, Mom, what would you do if I pierced my lip? And you said, I'd probably take your phone And I was like, okay. So she went to bed and I went in the bathroom and pierced it with a safety pin. And I went in there and turned her light on. I said, Mom, I pierced my lip. And I threw my phone on her bed. I said, here's my phone. She said, what? And looked, and I said, I pierced my lip. She said, keep your phone. We'll talk in the morning. And in the morning, she was like, okay, y'all, I was terrified of my dad growing up. And she told me, she said, you can keep your phone, but you're going to have to be the one to tell your dad because I'm not going to do it. And I was like, oh, crap, I forgot about that. And, well, she took my phone while I was at school. And then whenever I got home, she was like, I'll give you your phone back if you take that out before dad gets home because she knew my dad was going to freak out. And I said, okay. And I took it out and got my phone back. And my dad came home and was like, you didn't tell your boyfriend to stop kissing up on you. You got a cold sore. I was like, yeah, totally. That's exactly what that is. It's a cold sore, not from where I pierced my lip. I was a little bad kid, y'all.
She was my rebel without a cause.
But I wasn't like, okay, my brother was really bad.
Yeah.
My brother was.
I forget about that.
My brother was really bad. I was more like rebellious. He was the one that was like on drugs and stuff. I was more like do things behind my parents' back and then ask for forgiveness later.
He was my fighter. He fought everybody.
Yeah.
He got kicked out of school a couple times. Him and my daughter that passed away, she was born severely handicapped, and he had went to middle school with her. No, elementary school with her.
No, they went to high school together.
And
people
when people would make fun of the handicapped kids, he would get so mad, he would start pushing on them and hitting them, saying, that's my sister, you mofo. And of course, he didn't say mofo. He was doing the actual thing.
He was just mean.
He always threw the first punch.
He got kicked off the bus.
Yes, that was a pain in the butt.
I got into a fight. I got into a couple fights. Well, I got into a lot of fights, but I never got caught because I never did it at school. I was never.
See, I raised hellraisers. How does that happen?
You were at work all the time.
Yeah, I worked a lot.
Me and my mom did not used to have a good relationship. We did not.
But now it's.
Now she can't get me away from her.
I know. She won't leave me alone.
I call her, Mom, I just ate the best chicken strips. Or one time I went to the WIC store. I had no idea there was even such thing as a WIC store. And I delivered there for whenever I was delivering sandwiches for Jimmy John and I was pregnant. And I delivered to Primetime Nutrition, which is the WIC store. And I asked them what they were and she told me and I was like, oh my gosh. So after work I had both my kids with me. I picked them up and then we went back over there. And I went in there, I swiped my WIC card. She saw everything that I had on my WIC. She got it all, put it in bags, and put it all in my cart. And it was so easy. I didn't have to go through the store searching for what is WIC approved and what's not WIC approved. I mean, and I called her and I talked about it for like 30 minutes on the way home. Just like, Mom, this store was so great. And she was just like, yeah.
If we don't talk 2 or 3 times a day, something's wrong. And she wouldn't text me back yesterday. I texted her and I texted her and I texted her.
I was hungover and we were out messing with the horses.
She ignored her mama yesterday. She's a bad girl.
I told you,
I don't care. You always call your mama. You always call your mama.
I was trying to catch 2 wild ass horses. Oh my bad.
But
sorry.
Somebody who talks to their mother 4 or 5 times a day, and you couldn't even text me back with "I'm busy."
I was driving Malachi's big truck, his big old dually, through a field that I have never even seen before, trying to catch horses, which I have also never done before.
But you got to call your mama and say, "I'm busy," or you text her and say, "Mama, leave me alone. I'm busy."
Well, I'm trying to do donuts in the middle of this field that I've never seen. Probably going to get bit by a snake because the grass is so long and wet. Malachi's like, there's no snakes out here. And I'm like, the grass is long and wet. What are you telling me? You're lying to me.
Men will say anything to
get that away.
Do what they want. Oh my. Oh, it's only been a couple minutes. We wouldn't have been here an hour. Can you believe it?
Oh.
Yeah, it was like 10 after. So what do y'all want to do? Y'all want to play some trivia? You want to do, I don't know.
Or, do you know trivia questions?
No.
Okay.
I can look them up.
Switch colors.
Yes, Casey. You always call your mom if you can't talk and say, hey, I'm busy. Hi, Becky. How are you doing? How you doing?
I want a candy bar.
Laura's working and working, darling.
There's a lot of bad diamonds in this one. See? There's a lot of that in this color.
That's the first coat art we're doing, though, so I don't know.
13, 13, 13, 13, 13.
Who's trying to quit smoking, Jennifer? I always try to support everybody that I know of that tries to quit because it's such a harsh addiction.
Ah! Dang
You
it.
spill them?
No, I put too many in the thing.
Well, pour them back in.
No, pour them back. There's so many in there.
Don't argue with me. Listen to your mama.
Listen to your mama. I'm a mom too.
Well, I'm your mama. You be your mama.
I'm the dad, not the mama, not the mama. What movie is that from?
Not the baby, not the baby.
No, it's not the mama.
Oh, it was dinosaurs.
No. Was it Dark Crystal?
No, it was the dinosaurs.
No. I don't think so.
It could have been the Dark Crystal. I don't know.
I need a bigger tray.
It's over there behind the big gulps.
I don't like big trays.
Yes. Yes, Jennifer. You always listen to your mama. Yes, Becky, that's so good. Keep up the good work. The first week's the hardest, and then it's just habit. It's breaking that habit of, from your fingers to your mouth, fingers to your mouth. But yes, it's very good. I think the first day's the hardest. But I say that quitting 3 or 4 times and always started back up. But Becky, you're going to do better than me. You're going to quit and not pick it back up.
I think the only time I really quit was whenever I was pregnant. And then for some reason, I always just go back.
Yeah, she did a very good job by quitting when she found out she was pregnant. I was proud of her for that.
But for some reason, I just went right back to smoking. Not right back. I would say probably when I went back to work was whenever I started smoking.
Yeah, because you breastfed them in the beginning and you didn't want to.
I didn't smoke while I was breastfeeding.
Yeah. And she don't smoke around her babies anyway. She always goes outside and smokes. She's a very good girl. Well, she has to because of Sawyer's breathing problems. That's her.
Yeah,
that's our 18-month-old.
He was in the hospital in February from Sunday to Wednesday morning because his oxygen levels were low. And I really honestly wish I could quit just because I know it's on my clothes and stuff whenever I go inside. I try to change my shirt and stuff because whenever I put them to bed, I always make sure I'm wearing a clean shirt because of the cigarette smoke that gets on your shirt and stuff, and I don't want him to get sick and end up in the hospital again. because that was scary. That was so scary. I felt so bad for him. They had to give him.
Hi, Karen. How are you doing?
They had to give him 3 different IVs, and every single time they did that, I had to leave the room because I could not watch that. I could not. Which is weird because I'm in school to be a medical assistant and I'm going into pediatrics, so I'm going to have to be doing that myself.
And I couldn't go up there and help her because I was sick.
Yeah.
And he didn't need to be exposed to what I had because I had like a bad cold.
Well, he had pneumonia. So.
But he didn't need to be exposed to anything else.
If he's in a hospital, he's probably exposed to more there than he would be at home.
That's true. Karen, I'm doing good. I'm here with my daughter, Elizabeth. She's the one that you hear talking. Oh, she's closest to the camera, too. She's the pretty one.
Not right now.
Well, I wouldn't. I was pretty in my younger years. I don't know. It's hard to feel pretty when you're overweight, you know. People say, well, lose weight, lose weight. Yeah, that's just as easy as stop smoking. You know, it's just another addiction. And I don't know if people don't recognize that food is an addiction.
Probably the worst addiction there is.
Nobody's really seen me. I mean, you've seen my arms here. And I think I've made an appearance in 2 of my videos where I've been over and my face was in the camera and like, peekaboo. Yeah, I don't like being seen on camera. You know, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. I don't need the 10 pounds added. So I know some of y'all are still too young, but for those of us that are older, how many grandkids do you have? I have 3. I got a baby girl that's 10 years old. And then I got her 2 boys that are 2 and 18 months old. How old is Brady exactly? I know he's 2, but it's 2.5.
Yeah, he'll be 3 in 2 months.
That shows how much I keep up with birthdays.
July 14th.
I'm bad at dates.
July 14th is his birthday.
Oh, 2 boys, 2 girls.
That's
I
fun.
keep trying to talk her into having another one. Hopefully she'd have a girl. I told her she couldn't stop until she had a girl.
Let me figure
5,
out.
4, 3, and 2. Is that by one woman? Because if that's one woman, I've got to take my hat off to her.
Let me get my life figured out first.
A Cabbage Patch count? I guess you could count a Cabbage Patch. Yes, I hate to be on camera too, Mayhem. You've got 1. Karen doesn't have any. Oh, she's okay. That counts then. If she's 12 and she has a Cabbage Patch, that counts. Hey, they're like real babies. When I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, I my aunt threw me a baby shower, and she was afraid I was going to get all the attention and my baby sister wouldn't get any. She had to get her a present for my baby shower so she wouldn't feel left out. And she got her a Cabbage Patch baby. She carried that thing around with her forever. Forever. But yeah, I look back at it and I'm jealous. I'm like, Mom, it was my baby shower. You didn't have to do that. She feels left out. It's her own problem.
Yeah, but how old was she?
I was 16. She was 15, 14, 13. She's 12. 12 or 11. Old enough to where she knew how, my baby shower. Good night, Blonde Nor. Thank you for stopping by. I hope next time you can make it too. You're a Grammy to her dog. Well, I guess that would work too. How could you miss Jennifer Roberts? She's such a beacon of hope. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it, Jennifer. And hopefully, are you going to be back on this week? When do you normally come on? I just get the announcements and I go to them. I don't pay attention to the day or what time. Oh, you come on Friday before Miss Coffee. Okay. Never mind. I remember that. Oh, you're still making flowers for your daughter's graduation, aren't you? Yay, you're going to be back on Friday. I hope Dearly comes back soon. I miss her. Oops, telephone. That's a good question, Becky. How many more flowers do you have to make, Creative Mayhem? Shoot. Yes, everybody send some flower love. Put them flowers up. Put them emojis up. They said it would be fun. Oh, how funny. Thank you guys for sending her heart emojis. Let her know that we're thinking about her every little petal she makes. That's the key word. Anytime fun is mentioned, well, only 11, you're almost there. Anytime they say it's going to be fun, run far away as fast as you can. Run, Forrest, run. So with each pedal, you can go 1 down, 30 to go. No, that would just drag it on. That would make it seem like it is going forever. Bye, Laura. You have a good evening. Yes, Mayhem. They are very beautiful. Didn't you do a video on how you did them, or you did a whip and chat as you were doing them? Because I believe I seen something with you making them. And I'm sorry I can't remember your name. I am really bad at names. We don't say them in chat very often. And with me not using them every day, I just can't remember. I will, Laura. Thank you. This got a delay in it. Here. See? Delay. Isn't her unicorn turning out pretty? That Cotart has such good colors in it. I mean, the canvas is so bright. So bright. Okay, I knew we had 2 Michelles, but I wasn't for sure which, if you were Michelle or if you're, like I said, I can't remember, but I'll try to put that in my head that you're Michelle. I think if I call you Michelle a few times, I'll remember. Michelle, banana, fana, fulfill, B5, fulfill. Michelle. Okay. Okay, she's crawling back under the table. I'm going to spank your butt again. She did that earlier, and I swatted her on the behind, and she went up and hit the bar under my table. It was funny. Okay, Becky, I thought you were new to the chat tonight. So what was your channel's name before you changed it to Becky's Madness for Diamond Painting? I probably will know as soon as you tell me. Oh, okay. I know who you are now. Yeah, that is a mouthful, isn't it? But I like both of them. But now with Becky, I know who to call. That was funny. sisters. So what's everybody's plans for tomorrow? I know some of you have got to work. You're not lucky enough to have off. Jennifer, I'm sure you're tired. You probably just want to hang out all day and be at home and diamond paint, right? Or do you have to work tomorrow? It's a federal holiday. If you have a state job or something, you should be off. You're recovering, I imagine. Are you diamond painting tonight? You getting some in? This is the first time I made it to your live, but I watched all your videos and usually comment on all of yours. Seems like each one moves me in some way. Well, thank you, Becky. Thank you very much. I've only been live. This is the third time I've gone live, Becky. I don't really go live at every week. About every third week, maybe. But we had that diamond painting-a-thon, and I was on it. And then I did it one other time, and then tonight. Well, thank you, Jennifer. I always get so paranoid about them because it's so hard for me. I guess it's just kind of opening up, and I kind of struggle with it some, but I feel like I'm getting a little more comfortable with it. Just like with my videos. My first two were so bad I deleted them off. but they have gotten a lot better since starting my channel, and everybody told me they would, and they did. But yeah, the Friday chit chat still scare me some. Oh no, Peppers. You got a bathtub to where you can soak afterwards? Or do they got a sauna or a hot tub there? When I had lost all my weight the first time after I had all my babies, I lost all my weight, got down to 145 pounds by working out. I'd work out hard and then I'd go get in my hot tub for like an hour. Well, I'd cool down in the pool first. I'd go to the pool and cool down. And then when I cooled down enough, I'd get in the hot tub. Jennifer Roberts, that would be excellent. I don't know if you know this, but I only finished my grief counseling less than a year ago. And, I struggle with it from Thanksgiving till the end of March, mainly because of the holidays and she's not there. And then her birthday is January 4th. And then the day she died was March 17th. So I struggle for them months still to this day. And I'm still on some pretty good medication, but, I'm able to live with it now I don't know if I want to get too dark into it, but I was in a very bad place to where I had to be hospitalized a few times. So, yeah, if that tells you, I'm sure you probably get it from what I'm saying, but kind of don't want to get into it too deep because, it's depression, it's wanting to be with somebody that you can't be with, and like I said, I was in the darkest place anybody could be in. Yeah. That's a good way to put it, I think. You know what? Diamond painting has showed a new world for me. It has helped me tremendously with my grief and my anxiety and depression. And starting my channel was another thing that helped me out. And all you guys, I mean, I literally have virtual friends. And I'm so thankful for every step that this diamond painting has brought me. Oh, Cassie, just remember we're all thinking about you. We'll be thinking about you the end of this month while you're going through your hard time. And just remember we're all here if you need to talk. My daughter would have been 27 this year. January 4th, she'd have turned 27. No, 26. I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Justin. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. Um, yes, I see virtual friends as being real friends. I really do because everybody has helped me out so much. Just being there. I mean, not having to say anything to me, but just chatting and being a part of just something. And I've never crafted a day in my life. I have never wanted to craft. I wanted to be out there underneath my dad's truck with him changing the oil. I loved my daddy. I was daddy's girl anywhere, anything he was doing, I was there. And it wasn't until I come across diamond painting that I'm like, oh, we can give this a go. And I haven't put it down since. Wow, Cassie, like I said, we'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers during that time. Are we back? I had hamsters for a minute. And my daughter's out. So if it starts with hamsters, I don't know what to do. So if something happens and I don't come back, I probably won't restart the chat. So just so y'all know, um, because my daughter does all that. I'm not too tech savvy, but she kind of showed me how to do it tonight. So maybe I can do it the next time I go live because I've wanted to go live one or two other times, but I didn't know how to set up my equipment because I've got a camcorder. Now I have the computer that I can go on live, and I have my computer. My computer is the one I shoot my videos on because if I go over 30 minutes, my camcorder shuts off. It'll only record for 30 minutes at a time. So that's why I shoot my videos on the computer. Unless I know it's going to be a quick video, But you never know when you get into painting what you're going to find and how long it's going to take. Because especially if you find things, because normally if you find one thing, you find a lot. Y'all can kind of see my new toy up here. This thing's my new toy, and I love it. That's my iPad. My iPad's bigger than my computer. I can see. Justin, I'm sorry. Are you going to have to go? You going to get cut off? Well, if you do, thank you for stopping by. And hope to see you maybe in my next live. Who's got the confetti? I went to Hamsters a while ago and I didn't know how to fix it, but it fixed itself.
Did what?
This went spinning. I hate confetti. But since I've been on for an hour and a half now, I am still working on caves. Now, granted, I'm not working as much as I normally would, but there are a lot of color blocking in this picture. Lots. Major color blocking. Almost wish I had a little confetti. I had one little spot at the top of her dress. Yeah, she helped me. She's back in here now. I don't know if y'all can get a big enough look at this, but this is my iPad. That sucker's big. It's a new version. They're trying it out, and there's only certain companies that are carrying it. So if you have problems with your vision, it's excellent. And it sits perfectly right up here. It is. It's big. I was so shocked when I went in. I looked for just replacement for my other iPad, and they were out. So I looked at the big ones, and I'm like, huh, that's pretty cool. Just a second, I'll show you. Excuse me. This is how it sets up. It folds in this way. It doesn't have a cover, but it folds in and folds out. So it works perfectly up there for when I do my lives or if I'm diamond painting and in somebody's lives. So that was pretty cool. I like the way it fit up there. Here's a good look at it. Oh. I've diamond painted so much today, my neck's getting cramped up. But I don't want to stop. That's what I have a problem with is once I start, I don't want to stop. and then I start hurting and I have to. But I'm not to that point yet. I'm going to wait till y'all got tired or whatever. I got it at AT&T store. That's okay, Michelle. I remembered your name. Yeah, I got it at the AT&T store.
It's not even an Android tablet or an iPad. It's an Android tablet. Holy cow.
Oh, I thought it was an iPad.
No, it's an Android tablet.
Oh, sorry, guys. So Jennifer, is your daughter done with soccer, or do y'all have more tournaments coming up? I know the summer's just begun, so are you just hitting the season with the ground on the ground running? Well, I'm thinking softball. Soccer might be different. Has a coach that likes to keep y'all busy, huh? You know, I did that when I coached my oldest daughter's team. I got us in every tournament that was out there, but the girls wanted to. They were like, heck yes, we're in. I'd ask them about it every time to make sure I'd have enough girls that would show up, and sure enough, everybody wanted to play. They were athletics through and through. Go brave 110 10-degree weather to go play softball. Only 6 weeks off? Wow. I don't know if I could have handled soccer. You know, softball's for about 3 months. And that's if you don't make the playoffs and do a lot of tournaments afterwards. 6 weeks. I just can't imagine. You need to get that girl in softball.
Mm-hmm.
That way you only have to do it a couple months a year.
Soccer was too much running for me. I couldn't do soccer.
It's a travel team, so she has 3 practices a week and 1.5 games a week. 1 to 2 games a weekend, almost year round, and a total of 4 tournaments, 2 in the fall and 2 in the spring. Well, at least he doesn't jam them down your throat every other weekend.
I remember we had games and tournaments every weekend in softball.
Yeah, I helped. I was an assistant coach on her team for 2 years. But that's when we left a small town and moved up here. Because when we lived in the small town, I was actually the softball coordinator and I coached my daughter's team. So we were into it pretty heavy in the small town. But since we moved up here, there wasn't a whole lot to it. Like I said, softball only lasted 2 to 3 months. I'll sit back for a minute. Go about another 30 minutes. So we've got 16 people in here. 17 is us because I'm logged in here. Let me see something real quick and we can do something really fun.
She's digging in her closet for something. I'm gonna tell him what she's gonna find in there. What's it?
Huh?
What is it?
Oh, man.
Which one?
I'll tell you later. Okay, it shows 17 in chat, but I'm logged in twice, so it's going to show me in as being the 17th person. And this ain't going to take very long. As I'm sure everybody that's working and lurking, if you want to get into it, right now's the time to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do that one. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can figure this out. If not, we won't be able to do it.
I wish you could see where. Here, let me see. Go back to where you were at before. That was on Friday. That wasn't the right one.
Okay, I screwed up again. This is one I clicked
Yeah, you
on.
clicked on a different one.
Okay, I'm figuring it out.
I'm sure you're gonna explain what you're doing.
Yeah, I will in a minute to make sure I can do it. I mean, I hate to explain it not being able to do it.
There's 18 people in here.
Okay, what I'm going to do, we're going to do a quick giveaway. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, this is a well, I'm trying to see how big it is. Okay, it's not telling me how big it is, but here's how big it is. And it's a nice, pretty spring cottage scene. Y'all see that? Okay. I'm going to where can I put a number in? Calendar. Okay, 1 through 18 Y'all put a number in. 1 through 18. Yeah. If somebody picks a number before you, then you got to repick a number. Creative Mayhem's got 8. Casey's got 7. Becky's diamond painting. 16, 2, 12, 5, 17. Nobody's picked it yet. Nobody's picked it yet. Nobody's picked it yet. Nope, not picked. Look at the number, see what's not picked yet. Nope, nope. This is lasting longer than I thought.
Whoa,
Whoa. Diamond painting with Eskies. You got it with 9. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I clicked on my calendar and I clicked on May 9th. So I hope that's good enough for everybody. Eskies, I already have your address, so I'll get this in the mail to you, honey, at the first of the month, okay? It's a real pretty one, too.
Let me see it.
It's a real pretty cottage scene. Spring cottage. That's what it looks like to me, as a pretty...
It kind of looks like a troll cottage.
That was funny. I figured it had been picked right away. Yes, that was fun. That was a good 5 minutes. Took longer for me to figure it out, though. It wouldn't let me copy the URL on this chat because there's no comments on it. So that's what I was having a hard time with.
It's a 40
It wouldn't let me do it.
It's a 40 by 30.
It's a 40 by 30. How many colors does it have?
Hold on.
Oh, she's getting into it. How many colors? It's got 39 colors, Eski. So with it being a 30 by 40 and that many colors, you should have pretty decent detail in it. Make sure it's not your dirty one. So I hope you enjoy it. I know it's not a diamond art club, but it'll still be fun to do, I think. Okay, let me pick another one. Okay, we got 18 in here, so it'll be 1 through 17. Okay, I've got the number picked. Go!
Jennifer Roberts.
Nope. Okay, Becky got it that time. It was 14. Pepper's got it, but Becky picked it first. That was funny. I like it when it goes on like that. Okay, Eskies, I hope you enjoy it. Y'all want to do that one more time? I know. Okay, Lisa's in. 14. Nope.
1 through 1,000.
Nope, it's not one or 1,000. Nope, 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 nope. I can't believe this goes on so long. Okay, Jennifer Roberts got it. It was the second. Joe, how many guesses y'all can make in 10 seconds? Peppers, you were really going in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You and Jennifer Roberts, y'all were going fast. Okay, this time we're going to do it one more time. I promise. This is the last time. It's going to be 1 through 31. Okay? 1 through 31. Go. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 don't count. But you're still wrong. Okay, Casey got it. It was 22. That was a fast one. That was fun. 27, 31, 99. I thought the 1 through 10, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that was funny, Michelle. Cassie, I do, and that will be in the mail on the 3rd, okay? I get my check on the 3rd, and I'll get it in the mail, and I'll have a tracking number I can even email to you, okay? You forgot how high we were going. You're resourceful. If we went 1 through 100, we'd still be here. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. Oh, I'm getting you the All Dogs Go to Heaven one. Okay, I kind of forgot which one I was giving you, but I'm going to get All Dogs Go to Heaven. And I'm going to see if they'll let me ship it directly to you when I order it. So that way I don't have to pay for my shipping, because my shipping costs more than their shipping. So I will get that in the mail on the 3rd. I was in Jeremy's chat for about 45 minutes, and then I kind of started diamond painting and lost track of chat. How long did he go live? And he was late starting it, because he normally does it at like 8, and he's Pacific time. So it's 6 o'clock in the evening here. No, it's opposite. It was closer to 10, I think, Central Time. 5 hours. I couldn't have done that for 5 hours. I'm sorry.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I can do 2 to 3 hours, but after that, it gets hard for me. You know, because you're spending most of that time in chat and you're not diamond painting. And so I've been doing a lot of working and lurking, or listening and lurking. Do y'all want to guess more numbers? Or Lisa, you confused, or are you behind? You give up. You're addicted. I don't think anybody else wants to play. Nobody wants to play with you, Jennifer. Oh, I feel sorry for you. You want to play with me? Guess the number between 1 and 2. Come on, Jennifer. 1 and 2. Nope, you got it wrong. 5. See, nobody's guessed it yet. 1.5. Jennifer, your comment got looked at. I had to show it. I don't know what's wrong with Nut. No, Becky got it. It was. I want to say Diamond in the Rough so bad because that was a good guess. 1.5. If y'all want to play some more, we can play some more. I don't mind. One, two, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 8. Nope, it was 3. You're just being a goof. I like it when you're being a goof. You can't be a goof in here with your friends. Who can you be a goof with? Exactly. Yes, we do. We love us some Jennifer Roberts. I love the way you talk to us, and sometimes the seriousness of the conversations that nobody else, well, I want to say what nobody else wants to talk about, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. They might want to talk about it, but are afraid to.
What?
But you being a counselor makes it easier, or grief counselor. I know you do like grief counseling for refugees, I believe. And I don't know how you could, I just commend you for that kind of job. When I went into my counselors for the first time, she asked me why I was there, and I told her, I said, my daughter died and it was my fault and there was no telling me different. And she's like, whoa, why are you here? And I said, because everybody thinks I need to be here. And she said, well, we'll just talk for a few times, and if you don't like it, you don't have to come. So on the 3rd visit, she asked me about it, and I said, well, I'll continue. I just don't know how much you can help me. I seen her for almost 3 years, and the last day of, or the time before my last time, I come to the conclusion that it wasn't my fault, but it took me that long to realize her death wasn't my fault. And I can say that now. It never hurts to have fun every now and then, does it, Casey? You want to guess the number, please? Okay, just a second. A trauma and grief counselor. Okay.
She said, I guess the number pi. She said, I guess the number pi.
Oh, I thought it was PL for please. Okay, Esky, we'll be here. Yes, that's what I learned was that I was in control of the conversation. I could talk about anything I wanted to, whether or not it was just spilling my guts and complaining about my husband or my kids, situations, I got to make that call. Some of it wasn't very, very good, especially in the middle of it. But at the time I started seeing her, I think I was behind. I was already past the bad spots. No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
No, I weren't.
She sent you to the hospital a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd sent me to the hospital a couple times. She thought I was going to hurt myself, so she wouldn't let me leave. She had the wet wagon waiting on me. Your chat's behind, Michelle. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, it's behind on us because I'm waving now. And, well, it didn't do it. Waving now. There we go. It's like a 2-second delay. Life is hard. Well, at least y'all got to see me wave. See, I just waved like 5 seconds ago and it just waved back at y'all. That was me waving back.
There's a lot of V's on this.
A lot of V's. Look at all these K's.
At least yours are all bunched together. Mine are like all like this.
Oh, she's going through confetti hell.
It's not that bad. Down here was worse.
That's turned out so pretty. Has anybody else done a Cotart painting yet? Their diamonds are bigger than the ones we're used to working with Diamond Art Club, or the ones from China. Or should I say the slow boat from China? Jennifer, you have to try one. They're not bad. You can get them at Amazon. And they put out a lot more paintings. There's another one I want to order on the 3rd. I've seen the painting before from Evermoment. And I've got it in my cart, and then I seen it on there, and I'm like, okay, I got to have that. Because I don't recognize it as being a stolen image or whatever. I don't know a lot about that. But I do know when I go to that site and I see Diamond Art Club, I know they steal from us. But I've never known Evermoment to. But it's like, is that picture originally from China where they don't copyright it and it gives Cotart the right to get them? It's one of them, what do you do? Because you see, you can take one painting and see it on 100 sites. How many owls? Do y'all remember back about 8-9 months ago? Everybody in the world was unboxing owls, and a lot of them were the same, and they were from different companies. But I couldn't believe how many owls were being unboxed. My pen needs some glue. I'm running out of glue. Where'd that glue go? can't get to it. You're on my leg. Oh, okay. Diamond in the rough. That's nice to know. Right click on the image. There's an option to Google search. Okay. Well, I will try that next time. You ordered 20 paintings yesterday? Well, I'm heading towards the end of the month, so I'll be broke. I spent what money I had on 2 more Diamond Art Clubs yesterday. Shh, don't tell my mother that. This one was the a cartoonish looking woman.
Just grab it.
No, that's Diamond Art Club. We're talking about Kotar. Yes, she just gave it away. I got Jessica Rabbit ordered. I've only done 3 squares. It's not my favorite, but for Jessica Rabbit, I will do a square. I heard that. I heard all they had to do is change up something in the painting, then they got around it. And you know, there is a lot of paintings out there that are similar to the same images, but just, you know, a couple details switched around. You're diamond painting now? Where are you done with diamond painting? You done buying them for now? Give me that tape in there. I think it's on the top shelf. Oh, there's some more. Oh, just buying. Okay. I try not to. I still got some Diamond Art Clubs I haven't unboxed from a month ago, believe it or not. Just don't tell nobody. Yes, the addiction is real.
What's this for?
It's dry erase markers. Wow. I just bought 2 from Diamond Art Club. That was enough for me. You don't need to compete with cartoon. Well, I'll tell you what. Between me and the cartoon wins. Well, guys, I think I'm going to get off of here. It's 11 o'clock here. My daughter's going to have to leave pretty soon, so we're going to be wrapping up our diamond painting. So I want to thank y'all for coming out. I've had a fun time. And hopefully here in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'll do it again. You're welcome, Michelle. Bye, Jennifer. Yes, I have to say so. I'm sorry. I hope it was fun. Thank you guys so much for coming out and what I think we had a good time. So that's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.